What is up, guys? Welcome to Diggity, a video game podcast, episode number 190. You guys made it on 190, not some weird number. 190. How do you feel?
It seems fitting for us.
It's an honor to be here. An absolute honor.
So, I guess probably introduce you guys, but obviously we have the WSAD guys on today, which is fantastic and always ensures laughter and ridiculousness on this show every time that we're together talking on Discord. So do you guys want to introduce yourselves real quick?
I'm Nick, and that's Evan, and we're WASD and beyond. And
I don't get an intro for myself? That's nice. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I do the intros for you. I don't care. Do it, dude. I don't care.
No.
Do it.
No, my name's Evan. That's it. Yeah, my name's Evan. That's fine. That's it. That's all everybody needs to know. It's okay.
I'm glad we did that.
It's always off to a good start.
I like Nick's intro. It sounded like a really awkward fifth grade science fair presentation. My name's Nick, and this is Evan, and we're from
the volcano I made.
Where can people check you out, and what's your shit all about? Come on now, let's go.
You could check us out on Twitter and maybe Instagram at WASD and beyond. You could always find us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. The show is literally video games and me, as I told you, me cutting myself with water in a place that shouldn't be cut with water. That's where the show ends up.
Well, go ahead.
Weird
Tell people
PlayStation
what
conspiracies.
The conversation was beforehand, because it was absolute gold. Go for it.
So when my fiance came back home from the hospital with our son, we bought a bidet. Easier and safer for her to do what she's got to do after she used the bathroom. I've been taking full advantage of that bidet because it's fucking fantastic. Mm-hmm. But my finger, when I went to turn it on, slipped and turned it on all the way.
With my finger.
My finger on the switch of the bidet, and I torqued it like the Hulk would. And then the water pressure shot up into my ass and tore me apart on the inside a little bit, and I was bleeding for a day or two. I thought I demolished a hemorrhoid, but I didn't have a hemorrhoid. I was like, oh, I know, I just fucked myself with a blade of water.
Oh God!
It was not cool.
Oh my God, I'm fucking gonna throw up.
And,
you told us to come on. Well, we kind of.
Yeah, but you said this. You left out blood the first time you told the story.
What do you want from me?
What the hell?
We thought you penetrated yourself, not made yourself bleed.
No, he does that,
dude.
A little bit of penetration without bleeding is,
Shit.
All right. Well, on today's show, we're going to talk about 2020's gaming year in review, kind of talking about the blunders and the hilariousness of 2020 in terms of gaming. We've got some other questions. Brody's got a bunch of stuff. So, Brody, you want to try to segue that? You want to...
Yeah, we can. I have no fucking clue how to segue that, but kind of wanted to get into your guys' thoughts on Cyberpunk, because that is obviously probably one of the largest releases of the year. So kind of the first question is, how big are you going to make your genitalia, your cybernetic robot cock in Cyberpunk?
About as big as my camera is. I'm going to try and go for a full 10-incher if I can.
Oh, nice.
And I want tits. I want both. I want them both.
Okay, so you're going that route.
Wow.
I'm gonna see how much. Did you guys ever play the game Scum, by chance?
No.
I haven't. I've heard of it, but I've never played it.
That's a fun game, and for one reason.
The bigger the dong, the more stupid brain you are. So if you want to walk around with horse dick swinging, you sacrifice intelligence. So it depends on that. If it sacrifices intelligence, I'll probably walk around with a micro. But I know you can get upgrades to your dong in the game. So
there you go.
You know,
what kind of upgrades can you do to your dong in the game?
You can just a cybernetic one.
Yeah, you can
get one that's probably all chrome. You can probably get ones that's got lights on it.
I'm just
maybe it has a bidet on it.
I'm gonna build the fattest chrome chode.
Yes.
Absolutely.
He's gonna spend hours
Inconceivable chode.
sculpting this thing.
Absolutely.
Just
No, but what's your guys' general take on Cyberpunk at this point? I mean, where are you guys at on it?
Well, for me, I'm excited for it just to see. I like to just like in Red Dead, I like to walk around in the world a lot and just see what's going on and like all the happenings. So like I'm excited to do that, and I'm excited to see how they built the world out and a lot of what the NPCs do interacting with each other. But I'm kind of concerned towards gameplay just because I've seen some things in the trailers that have concerned me. Obviously, I know there's like damage numbers and stuff like that, and I know you level up, but that's kind of just I think for me, I really like is I don't mind if there's damage numbers, so to speak, but I like it to be just realistic to where it's like if I shoot you in the head and you don't have any sort of crazy cybernetic stuff, you die. You know, like I'd like to see something like that, but I'm kind of concerned because I have seen some things where it's like I saw one dude in a trailer just get hit with a grenade right in the chest, and I just saw him keep moving, and it's like that kind of worries me a bit. But as far as I go, I mean, that's about the extent of my worries. I'm excited to see how it goes and how it feels to play.
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. I'm kind of hoping to see possibly like a hardcore mode in the game. You know what I mean? Because I know you can turn off. You brought that up to me earlier, Evan, that you can turn off the damage numbers, which is something that we've both been talking about on our podcast, where it's like, well, that takes me out of the immersion when I see if I'm shooting you in the head and I see like 100, 200, 50, and it's like, I get it what you're trying to like show me, but like I understand these people I'm shooting and fighting have cybernetic like attachments to them, so they're a lot stronger than like a regular person would be, and they could take a bullet to the head because they're not 100% human. So I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy. I'm not happy. I'm excited for all the world exploration that we're gonna be doing in that game, because Night City and like the surroundings of it are so massive, and I feel like this could be a really rich environment and rich like game to play. Mm-hmm. So I'm excited. The delays sucked, but I feel it was for the better. The only thing I'm kind of weird about is because I just got an Xbox Series X, not a PS5, like, you know, somebody here. But that's fine.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
Yeah. but I'm a little curious as to when that next gen port's going to happen, because I'm going to get it from my Xbox so I can do 2 playthroughs like almost simultaneously, which I'm excited for that. Huh?
It's going to get delayed.
Don't say that. don't break my heart. It's already been broken.
2025. It's already been confirmed. It's going to be a couple years.
I'll fling myself off a fucking building if that happens.
All right, Nick doesn't mean that.
Well, what? At least I'm honest. Yeah, so no, I'm excited. I'm excited. Day one patch is like 42 gigs, so that's not that bad.
No,
yeah, that's not terrible.
That's not some Warzone level shit.
that's gone from my computer. It's out.
Yeah.
Call of Duty is such a hard drive hog. Can't wait to delete that shit off my fucking computer.
Hey, the real question is, Nick, is that a pair of pants next to you on the floor?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm wearing shorts, though.
Okay, those are not your current pants, right?
No, these are a pair of Hollister jeans that I think I could fit into, but I can't. Force myself into those boys. They're gone. Now you can see the dirtiness of the floor.
Oh, great.
Oh, shit, I never thought you'd put your jeans down there to hide the dirtiness of the floor.
Well, Jeff, thank you for having us on the show. Evan, we're going to go back to our server.
I want to stay. I like it here. I'm staying.
It's a lot nicer than our server.
Evan, are you going to be playing it on PC then?
Yeah, I'll be. Yeah,
that's kind of your thing, right?
Yeah, I don't have a real like need or want to really play it on a new console or anything like that. I mean,
he fucking hates consoles. It's fine.
Yeah, I don't hate them so much as I just don't. Yeah, I know my dad got a Series X, and I thought it was interesting, watching him check it out. But I mean, my dad got it all set up, and the first game he played, I shit you not, was Galaga. So he was like, "Oh yeah, this is badass."
Awesome.
He's playing it in 4K. Yeah, he's all
so ridiculous.
I heard you talking about that on the show last week, and I fucking laughed out loud, sitting in my office by myself.
That was funny. And then we got the PS5 too, and I played Spider-Man for maybe half an hour, and I was like, you know, this is all right. I didn't feel too different from the first one, but it was still cool. And then I think I played The Last of Us Part 2 again for like a day and a half, and then I was like, you know what? I don't have the mental fortitude to do this again. I got to take a break.
Tell them what you did on stream. Tell them about the tear you shed on stream.
I did not shed any tears. I teared up. There's a difference.
You're such an asswipe.
They never left his eyes. It's fine.
I sucked it back in. I played it for like testing it on the PS5, just playing through the PS5, streaming it. I played it on my Twitch, and I got through like the opening, like an hour and a half, 2 hours in, and I was like, you know what? I can't do this again. And I stopped. But no, yeah, I did shed a tear or two, maybe. Just sad.
That's about all the further I made it into that game, period. So,
yeah.
Sorry.
I played a little bit further after that, and then I just was like, you know what, this is fun, but like I haven't devoted any more time to it. But I want to. I've had a lot of fun with it. I'm doing it on Grounded, so that's a hoot and a holler.
And Nick, you're gonna play one on Xbox and one on PC too, or are you just playing both on Xbox?
So I'll be playing one on my PC and one on Xbox, so I can do the Street Kid Life Path on my PC, and I'll probably choose Corpo on my Xbox.
You better.
Okay. Yeah.
So I know my fiance wants to play it as well, but I doubt she'll get time to when I'm on it. So sorry, Pear. You snooze, you lose.
Unless you die again from using your bidet on
Well, dude,
tilt. Cuts up through your friggin', just splits you in half like a water jet.
You know, Jeff, let's be mature about this.
If I got a call from him hearing about that, I would not be surprised. I would start laughing. I'd be like, you know, this seems like something exactly that.
All right, here. I'm gonna beat you to the punch really quick, Evan.
Are you gonna tell them?
Last winter.
No. It was like 2 winters. It was when I first met you.
What?
Nick here.
How fucked like an old married couple.
This is.
You just said you're bleeding out your ass.
No,
I've done worse.
Like an hour.
The first time they met. And
probably 6 months after we met, I had just started hanging out with him in person. And one day he just texted me. It's the middle of winter, and he goes, "Hey," I was like, "Are you getting on?" And he goes, "Yeah, sorry, something just happened." I go, "Well, what happened? You good?" And he goes, "Yeah, but I was walking outside to have a cigarette, and I slipped and I fell and I shit myself." And I was like,
I fell off the porch onto the concrete, and that shockwave, I was like, boom, and I went, "Oh, that sucks."
But like the act physically doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense how gravity works. Like I don't understand how the body works that way. I'm taking an anatomy class. I've never heard that.
I'm not even the body does not work that way. I'm not even gonna bet you. It does not work that way.
I was probably turtle shelling without thinking about it.
Impact. It just made him.
It was prairie dogging and the inertia.
Dude, it's always butt stuff with me, man. It's so stupid.
I feel like you sucked it in when you fell because you were scared, and then when you landed, you were like, "Oh, I'm okay," and then you like just let go.
Isn't this a video game podcast?
It's more making fun of you now.
It's a butt stuff podcast now.
Proctology podcast now.
The Nick butt stuff hour
on Sunday evenings here at the Proctology Hour.
Right.
We're gonna be checking him out.
New segment. You heard it here first.
What happens when we don't record on Thursdays? Yeah. Everything gets all out of whack.
Hey, I have a question on this. So, Game Awards are coming up. Jeff Keighley's gonna, be doing his thing with a million other people that we've never heard of, and there's supposed to be some big announcement apparently from Nintendo. Is the rumor mill
from Nintendo?
Yeah. What do we think it might be?
Probably a Super Mario movie.
Oh my God.
A remake? Hell yeah.
4K version of the old one.
I hope the guys who did the first Sonic CGI do the first Mario.
Yeah.
The Goombas would just be like forget about
it.
Like
a fat, just terrible looking mutant creature with like a little arm hanging out of it or something.
Yeah.
Dude, just like a kill me please thing, like let me die.
Just kill me please. You think it's gonna be a movie?
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's just gonna be about the theme park in Japan and how that's coming to Orlando in like 17 years. That's what I think.
Even so, it's like, okay, you're doing the Game Awards in America, man. We can't go nowhere because we suck in this country and we're all sick. So we can't go to the theme park if we wanted to.
Can't go because people are falling off porches and shitting themselves. And
Yeah.
That's besides the point.
I would tell them.
We're
them
gonna
that.
come full circle every conversation, somehow bring it right back.
ugh.
Oh my God.
No, I don't think it is going to be the theme park. They don't have anything to announce about the park in Orlando.
Jeff Keighley's had a huge boner for the theme park. I mean, it's all he's been tweeting about.
I mean,
Weeks.
there's got to be something else. I don't know what it would be. I mean, maybe Metroid
Console?
Prime 4 will eventually come out in
consoles
like
that you
6
said,
more years.
Yeah.
Like
It
a
might be
Nintendo
the next
Switch.
upgrade. Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see it like a 4K version or something like that.
It's
Something
gonna
upgraded.
It's gonna be a 1080p screen
Yeah. Just past the
with a metal
720.
kickstand instead of the plastic one.
Oh yeah, they're
God.
perfect.
Did you guys see that Doom Eternal's getting released on the Switch?
Yeah, we
Brody
talked
was
about
like-
that briefly.
Minds are blown.
How
on
do you
that.
feel about that?
That's insane. Absolutely
I
insane.
don't know.
How do you think it's going to run?
Well, I don't know why we haven't
I
cured
mean-
cancer yet. If we can put Doom Eternal on a damn screen.
I
I
don't
think
know.
we're focusing our efforts a little bit.
Get the guys from Panic Button working on cancer, please.
Yeah, whatever they do,
They're
it must
fucking
be good.
wizards, is what they
Seriously,
are.
dude. I mean, it's
Um,
insane.
I imagine it's going to run worse than Doom 2016 ran on Switch, which was
Right.
already pretty bad. I mean, it worked. It's
Did
certainly
Panic
not the
Button do that
best
one?
place to. Yeah,
Hmm.
but it's not the best place to play it by any means. But I don't know. That game chugged on my Xbox One. Like
Right.
my day one Xbox One. I can only imagine how it would be on the Switch. It has to just be. It either has to look terrible, which it will, because that's kind of what they do with Doom.
Downscale it all.
Yeah, they would much rather have the performance there than they would the graphic fidelity. So
Right.
it'll probably look like grains of sand, but it'll play and move well.
I tried playing Eternal on my Series X, and it's not that it ran like shit because it didn't, and it looked fantastic. But it's just like getting used to the games like that. I have an easier time playing with mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But like, so I tried playing Doom Eternal with the controller, and I was like, I can't. I like. There's something about like not being able to like flick my mouse, like how you could like on a controller. And I was like, I can't play this. But I mean, there's a lot of other shooters I can play, but when it comes like Eternal, it's like if I'm having problems on an Xbox, to where my brain just was like, what are you trying to do here? On a Switch, it's gonna be like, I don't know.
the joysticks on the Switch are kind of abysmal too. I mean, with the Pro controller, it's better, but handheld is awful. Like the Switch is not the console to be playing first player shooters with.
Yeah,
No.
Or first person shooter, sorry.
Overwatch on Switch. Oh my
Ugh.
god.
That's my game, baby. Put it on there. I'll kick ass.
It's on there.
On Switch.
It is there?
Yeah, it is. It's on Switch.
Yeah, they got Overwatch on Switch.
I'm gonna figure
it's-
out how to plug in my keyboard and mouse and just kick everybody's ass.
That's the problem.
Play it on the
It's
fucking
not-
PC
it
at that
doesn't
point. Why
work
bother?
well.
They're gonna be like, "Wow, how is he so quick?"
If you try to play it in handheld mode on the Switch, it is the most disorienting thing.
No,
I've
I
ever
think I've
experienced
played
in
it.
my life.
I think I played a Switch for maybe 5 minutes, and I was like, "Why would I do this?" And I
And
just
Brody's
I
Switch
gave it
Lite
back.
is in there. Don't be dogging on Brody's Switch Lite.
Don't you
No,
talk bad
no,
about
no.
her, okay?
Brody, what do you got in that right now?
I don't know.
Don't you say Animal
I've been playing
Crossing.
digital games.
Don't
Let's
you
see.
say Animal
Let's
Crossing.
see. Looks like 3 houses.
All right.
Fire Emblem.
It wasn't Animal Crossing. There you
That's
go.
acceptable.
Yeah, not Animal Crossing.
Thank God. Thank God. I think it's going to be a new Mario Kart. I hope to God it's a new Mario Kart. I want a new Mario
That'd be cool.
Kart. Really
be sweet.
bad. Really
That'd be
bad.
cool.
Triple dash.
Yeah. Perfect. I mean,
Do you think that's Game Awards worthy though? To like be
I mean,
like
they
a
showed
big.
the fucking Series X at the Game Awards last year.
That's true.
I mean, we all
New
sat there.
console.
I mean, we all sat there and went, what the fuck? This is where they're going to announce it? But, I mean,
Yeah.
they did it. I mean, I guess
It's going to be a Nintendo brand bidet.
Now, Nick.
Oh, so they can sue me after I rip my ass?
Well, no, it's gonna have
Yeah.
it's gonna have like a child lock on the knob, so you can't
There you
turn
go.
it forward all
It's
the way.
called it's
Yeah.
called Nick's Lock.
Lock it at a certain pressure. That way you can't.
Yeah,
It's going to
you can't
have,
switch stuff.
it's gonna have
Half.
a rainbow road mode.
Pleasant.
Cleans it from the inside out.
It's the pleasant cleaning.
Oh,
I hate it.
God. All right. That's cool. We'll talk about my ass a little bit later.
No, I mean, honestly, I hope it's like a new. Maybe they'll show some Metroid. Who knows?
I'd be stoked
I hope
too.
so.
You know, that's kind of due for that. I mean,
It's been a couple years since they kind of
and their amusement park. I just don't.
Yeah.
It looks cool.
We don't have it here.
It looks cool, but I'm gonna be ignorant as shit and just I'm not gonna care until it's here.
Right.
I mean,
no, yeah. I'm not spending $9,000 to get over Japan, waste all my money on all the cool shit that I do want, and then try to figure out how to finagle my way into that theme park. I'm fucked the minute I Japan. I just here's all my money. I'm fucked.
Here it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd
Absolutely.
probably get arrested too for climbing up the Gundam. I'd get arrested. I'd be like, I am in charge now of Japan.
This is my gun.
Put a little flag on top.
Jumps
Be like,
in
this
the
is me.
cockpit, realizes it's not real. Shit.
Fuck! It's all plastic.
it's all fake.
I thought they were advanced.
Made in China. Oh, you son of a bitches!
Son of a
Done it.
bitches.
So yeah, we completely we never even talked about Cyberpunk, but I don't think anybody wants to hear us
we
talk
did.
about Cyberpunk. No, I mean for me and Jeff. Jeff and I didn't talk about Cyberpunk, but we've also talked about it a lot on our show, so everybody kind of knows how they feel about that. If not, go listen to last week's episode. So, kind of moving on, I suppose. What this year there was some pretty decent releases throughout the year. What were your game of the year, your best game of the year, or the game that completely fell flat on its face that you were looking for? Actually, I want both. I don't want one. I want both.
Evan, you start, buddy.
You already know my answer.
Then hit it. Just hit it.
My game of the year was definitely The Last of Us Part 2. As we went over in our episode where we went over what we voted for, I think I voted for The Last of Us Part 2 in every category, even the ones that it couldn't be voted for, like esports coach, The Last of Us Part 2, esports team, The Last of Us Part 2.
Such an asshole.
The best indie multiplayer online mobile game, The Last of Us Part 2, like just everywhere. But definitely that is my pick. I can't think of a game particularly that fell flat on its face for me. I don't know, because like I really enjoyed the new COD this year. I liked Cold War, but like the biggest excitement for me was like the campaign. Like the multiplayer felt It was like it could have been better, but it was just it felt a lot more like after having what you do have with like Modern Warfare, going to Cold War, which is made by Treyarch, is a whole different thing. Like the tactical sprint not being there was really weird for me, and I was like, I don't like that I can't run faster, that kind of stuff. But like, I honestly can't think of a game that I've played today or this year that like just fell flat for me. What did we play? We've had to have played a bunch of the new games this year. I mean, maybe Fall Guys. That was fun for like a week, and then I was like, every time I see it now in my library, I'm just like, what the fuck is this? Like, get this out of here. This is not what I want to play. I mean, if anything, probably that. I didn't like Fall Guys.
So I'll start with a game that I fucking thought sucked. And then it sucked so bad with all its fucking glitches and looked like shit and played like shit.
I know
which
what
is
you're
Assassin's Creed Valhalla.
Can I amend my answer? I'm going to go back to that one. That's mine too.
It's shit.
Think about that. That's how much I didn't like
Why
it.
do you all continue to buy it? Why?
I didn't buy it.
I was given a free code from my little brother who had an extra copy from like his AMD rewards thing. So he's like, here's a code. And I went, all right, cool, I'll try it. And it loaded up and I was like, okay, it looks pretty good. And then like this weird audio thing happened where like little Eivor talks. And it's like this isolated, loud, fucking ear piercing child speaking. And I was like, I'm going to go through my monitor and strangle you to fucking death.
It was really bad.
Okay, you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, when I started playing that, I had the 3D audio was still turned on my PlayStation, and it tripped me out because it sounded like spectral. Like this, I couldn't figure out what the hell was
fucking
going on.
weird. That's the only part of like the game so far that I've seen where that audio did that. Yeah. It's like, did you guys not catch that in QA? So like, but it's the problem I have is you're a AAA game company. You make AAA titles,
right,
and you are doing what Bethesda gets away with, but you are Ubisoft, so you are not Bethesda, so you can't get away with it. because your worlds are not as big as theirs, and you didn't create Skyrim, so you're fucked from the get-go.
But Nick, they made Rabbids.
They did.
Fuck them.
They did, and also they did get away with it. They get away with it every year. IGN gave them a 10 out of 10 for Valhalla.
They
fuck
IGN
too.
Yes. If I'm not mistaken.
No, I think it was like a 9.
Are you
an 8.
No, I'm dead ass. You think I'm lying to you, Nick? Shut up! I told you this. God.
You gotta catch one thing: hospital or graveyard tonight. It's your choice.
You know what? Here, I'm throwing it right back at you.
Nick just put fists up.
Right back at you.
Hospital was left hand.
Okay, yeah, all right. So Loki, I think Loki, I did lie. They gave it an 8.
Oh, okay, you piece of shit. That's 2 points under.
So graveyard was
still an 8. Was it worth it?
I'll take graveyard for 400.
Nick, was it worth an 8 or no?
No, fuck no, dude.
What was it?
It's another. That game's like a 5. It's mediocre at best. It's not this year. It's one of the worst things I played. But what?
I'm sorry.
Interrupt me.
Shut up. I raised my hand. I was being polite. PC Gamer
called on you.
PC Gamer gave it a 92. I think that's what I told you when it first came out, because they gave it like a stellar review, and I was like, "You guys played it on PC. It's
you guys
not
are
stellar.
fucking blind.
It's not stellar." Yeah.
Dude,
I don't know what you're talking about.
The PC version has problems that the console versions don't even have, too.
Did they have
It's a bad PC port.
Did they have that issue? Was it Odyssey where people's like eyes were popping out of their head? Did they have that issue?
I didn't see that.
That's most Ubisoft games, but I'm pretty sure that was Syndicate.
Was it that far along?
That was the one that was notorious for it. I'm pretty sure it was either Syndicate or it was Rogue, whichever.
That one's entertaining. The one that you said, Nick, sounds like it's just hell.
It's bad.
The one glitch I found that I was live streaming in our Discord about, that I was cracking the fuck up about, was I was in an area full of enemies, and I kill them all, and I look at this like little, I don't know,
it was like a
tower thing, and there's like this just chick standing up there. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna go kill you because I'm a Viking. Kill you. So I go up there and I'm like, you're not fucking rendered.
I was
like, what is this? And it's just this like fucking thing going, but it was all pixeled out. So it was fucking freaky too. And I was like, this, I gotta go.
Robot.
Animatronic, yeah.
But he couldn't kill her. He couldn't damage her.
If I walked too close, gone. It disappeared. But like,
I was dying when you guys were talking about that one scene where you go into that house and that couple sitting there, and you have to destroy their house so they can make love while they sit on this bench and not even look at each other. That was hysterical because I noticed the same thing.
What were they doing?
And they couldn't get it in. You had to help.
You go to walk into this house and this lady comes out. Yeah.
Yes.
You're basically this guy's Viagra, yeah.
Yeah. She's like, my husband doesn't want to make love anymore. We used to make love while we were raiding. Can you come into our house and essentially destroy our fucking house and burn it to the ground so we can make love?
So he gets an anger boner?
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, at that point, why don't you just like go into like S&M, BDSM, dude, do that. Don't make me burn your house down. What the hell's the point?
Microwave. I don't care. Like, come on.
Right, dude.
Insane.
Oh my God.
It was stupid because she asks you and you come in and it's like this is their house. It's like a couch, like a couch, and then 7 boxes, and you're like,
and hay and a bunch of hay on the ground.
There's a whole bunch of hay on the ground, and it's like I break all the boxes and they go, you know what, you're not really doing it for us. Like they're pissed at me, like as if I'm supposed to like know how to help.
Yeah,
and
let me just kick your window.
Why don't you burn my house down?
Yeah, they're like, can you set the hay on fire? And so, you just pull a torch out of your ass. You're like, I had this right in here. And you set it on fire and you throw it on the ground. And they go,
unlimited torches.
Yeah. Right. And they're like, oh, yeah, thank you. You really helped us out. And they're sitting there on the couch together, just like looking at each other like this. So it's like their audio is saying something different than what they're visually doing.
Yeah, they're like fucking mole people.
They're looking at each other across the couch, and what they sound like they're starting to like do it.
Like
they're
just sitting there like NPCs on the couch, like they're just sitting there regularly, like how any other NPC would. But the audio is telling a different story, and it's like I wasted a total of a minute and a half coming in here to help you out. I don't care about you. I don't care about your life. Like, I don't want to burn your house down.
Sweet XP, man.
Oh yeah, it really
50 fucking points. Get out of here with that stupid shit.
You remember the number?
Yeah,
How much it upset him?
It's vivid.
I was like, at least what they could have done.
yeah.
It's an M-rated game. Okay, so put some effort in.
Cybernetic.
Show them making out or fucking him grabbing a titty or something.
Right.
I like
Gives you
Brody's
something.
idea.
Give you
I like
something.
Brody's
They're
idea.
The second
like-
base. Come on, man.
They're just like this. Oh, it's hot. It's great. My house is gone. My mortgage is fucked, but it's great.
I don't think they
Like-
had mortgages back then.
My Viking
Yeah.
mortgage.
You owe us 3. What was their currency? I don't know. Rocks?
I don't know.
Like
I don't know, bro.
runes that they
Pelts.
carve shit into?
Pelts or
I couldn't-
something.
Here's
I
a
couldn't
fox
say,
killed
like-
me yesterday.
I tried to stay interested because I love the original Assassin's Creed. They just had a great story. You had Desmond in like the real world and all that kind of stuff. That was really cool. But like just playing through like the beginning of Valhalla, I was bored because I was like, Eivor just kept going on about like, no, I want to die in combat because I lost my family or whatever, like for honor and all this stuff. And in my head, I'm just going, all right, man, like give it a break. Like I get it.
Eivor's an idiot.
I was like, come on, you're going a little bit too far here. I get that this is Viking times. You're supposed to be like all about that. And I was like, man, you're really not selling me on your performance of like that you care.
Yeah. So okay. What? Well, sorry. Go ahead, Jeff. Because I'm.
When do people stop buying it?
Hopefully now. Stop buying this game. Stop buying Call of Duty until it gets fucking better.
Nick's
And
too
the
optimistic.
And the PlayStation is still like Wayfair. And I'm not getting into it on your show because I'm not fucking taking you down with us. What was the next question, Brody?
Oh, wait.
What? Wayfair?
Wait.
What Wayfair? What happened?
I got a conspiracy going on our show.
Oh,
Where-
all right.
Is it that
Just
the-
next question.
Are they
Next
the-
question.
Are they
No.
the child trafficking?
Yeah, you got it with the PlayStation. PlayStation is people, basically. There's little children inside the PS5.
You guys are going
Like
down too now.
Snowpiercer, kind of.
Yeah, that's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Anyway.
I love just to think about conspiracy theories. I love the idea of them. I just have to talk
Yeah.
about them. I don't necessarily fully believe them, but
I
I
don't
also
either.
just love to I mean, it's really just shit posting. But yeah,
you know the joysticks?
yeah, those are thumbs, right?
I said they're made out of
That's where they got the name
foreskin of the
from.
stolen children.
No,
on our show.
all right.
And everyone's like, "What the fuck is your problem?" I told you. I gave you the option. I gave you the option to get out. You guys kept pushing.
Jeff, why'd you bite into that, man? You're like, what? What are they?
I mean,
We're
you guys
dangerous,
are-
man.
I
We're
love
dangerous
You
for
guys are
your
doing the
careers.
outros
I love
too?
it. I love conspiracy theories.
Like, we'll be in the outro. He gives out like a bunch of shout outs and then he goes, by the way, PlayStation has kids inside the PlayStation. Then it's like, that's what you leave us out with? We didn't even get to defend it. We have to
See
wait
you
a whole
next
another
week.
week. Yeah, we have to wait a week to
Are they,
put it out.
Are you saying they're like kids alive inside that PS5 right now? Or are you saying that it's like they're dead?
So, all right, you poked holes in my fucking theory. I'll come back to you next time we're on. I got to think of something fucked up. And
That's the amount of effort it takes to just dismantle his whole like
So
theory. Is
that
like
one
here's the
sentence
question.
just disputed the entire conspiracy theory. Are they alive or dead, Nick?
they're fucking. They're alive. And I'll tell you why. Because PlayStation wants to ship them to the Russian mob, so then they can ship them to Ukraine.
There's a lot of extra
in
room in that
Kiev.
box. There's a lot of
If I
extra
see
room in
any
that
cars,
box.
That's what I'm
if I see
saying.
any
So
cars outside my house. I
Time
swear
out
to
of it.
God, Nick.
they're going to be shipped from Russia to Ukraine,
Yeah.
and in Ukraine they're going to be shipped to Kiev, and then from Kiev they're going to get to the port of Austin, and that's where the American dream happens, baby. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. That's right. All makes
Okay.
sense.
The game I liked though was
There you
Half-Life
go.
Alex.
Was what Half-Life Alex? Of course.
Half-Life Alex. But I also liked Ghost of Tsushima.
Okay.
I thought that was such a beautiful, like. Not only was the gameplay, you got me fucked up, man. Not only
I was gonna say
the game,
the fact that we can just drop that dead and just go right back into what's your favorite game is brilliant. I mean, that's just
you can't write this shit at least.
no, you really can't.
No.
You can't.
So the gameplay of Ghost of Tsushima was great, and I liked the leveling system, and I like getting further into the character, and the story overall in the game was just fantastic. But to travel through Japan like that, and just see all the Shinto shrines and follow the fox around, go to the fox dens, and that was a close runner up. Last of Us is also on that list. So there was a lot of good games that came out, but then you got turd sandwiches that are layered in between.
Yeah.
On top of all the shit we're going through, so it's like, no, right now is the time where you need to make good shit.
Yeah.
So, I really think though, if Cyberpunk had come out earlier for us to have been able to play, depending on how that would have went, that would have also been on my list. But that'll be, I guess, conversation for next time. We all get to play it.
Yeah. How about you, Jeff? What you got?
So my least favorite was probably the 35th anniversary.
Oh, you friggin' stole mine.
Mario. Well, you let me know. That's how it fucking works.
That's true. Yeah. Fuck you. I'm going now.
Hey, this is your fucking country, not mine. That's how it works. All right. So it was so lazily done, and it sucks ass because that's their shit. That's their shining, IP, and they just like throw Mario 64 on there in 4x3.
It wasn't a great port at all.
Switch. When it was in 16:9 on a 3DS. Like, what the fuck is that? What is that?
Terrible.
Honestly. And then on
Galaxy was good.
Yeah, well, yes, but the controls were all fucked. I get it was a motion game. It was on, it was on the Wii. I get it, but like I shouldn't have to hold down the left and right buttons to then initiate being able to point a fucking finger on the screen when the console I'm using is a fucking touchscreen.
Come on.
That doesn't make much sense.
No one utilizes the touchscreen. We don't talk about it. We don't think about it. It's just there.
No.
There's a touchscreen on the Switch?
Yeah, man.
Are you fisting me?
Oh my god,
Definitely
you didn't even know.
On that fucking thing? I didn't. Keep going.
You knew that. You knew that.
No.
You knew that.
No, I'm an asshole.
I played it for a total of 5 minutes and I knew that.
You
Nick.
own one, right?
Yeah, the picture's right there, yeah.
We can't see it.
Wow, I'm an asshole.
You didn't know that?
How many hours did you play?
How do you not know that? Like, you
How
don't
many
just
hours did you play
accidentally pick
Animal
it up and it
Crossing?
moves?
I don't know.
What in the fuck?
All right, listen. If you guys don't flame him for the rest of the night on this, I will. Believe me, you'll hear it in the episode. I'm gonna light him up.
Wow, I'm an asshole. I didn't.
Yeah.
You're like one step. Like that's like, wow, that plays games. Like I mean, you're one step away. You're one step away from being that fucking story where the lady sold the man's PS5 because she thought it was an air purifier.
What?
You
didn't hear that?
No,
I don't know.
What do you hear?
I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's real, but
yeah, I heard about that.
yeah, this guy he bought a PS5 and then he told his wife because he thought his wife would get pissed off that no, honey, it's just an air purifier. I mean, it definitely looks like that. It looks like
fair enough.
I mean, if you got the
call
digital
on his
edition,
part.
it kind of just looks like an air purifier, like a big fucking Glade, that like you twist and it's got the shitty gel inside of it.
Yeah.
And so he said this to her. Well, then I guess like a couple of days later, she threw it out. She sold it or sold it on like Facebook Marketplace or something, where just a hellhole. And someone bought it for like $100 because she thought it was an air purifier.
She's dead now.
It's his dumbass fault.
She's actually, believe it or not, she's in one of the PS5s.
She took the $200 and bought a Switch Lite so she could have touch capabilities.
Fuck you. Oh, this episode is off the rails.
Jesus.
Oh
Did you
God.
expect anything less?
Yeah.
No, that's why we missed coming on the show.
I gotta get honestly. You honest to God did not know it had a touchscreen on it.
Listen, I got it to play Animal Crossing with my
That's
fiance.
his answer.
Okay.
So I haven't fucked around with it that much. It's there so people know I have one.
Do you still have the box for it?
Yeah.
Can you look at the back of the box and see if it says touchscreen on it?
I will after the show.
Yeah,
Just go grab it now. Just go grab it.
I can tell you guys.
I don't know where it's at.
For a fact, he would sit there on Discord with his camera and he'd be sitting there playing on his Switch like this for hours. I'm not like he's bullshitting you. He absolutely has played that for quite a bit and he did not know it was a touchscreen. I thought he knew it was a touchscreen. Like, I figured it's obvious. Like, I've touched one for less than, like, I barely even, held one. And I was like, oh, look that's pretty cool. It moves when I put my finger on it. That's wild. And, like, Nick's just sitting there going, like, what?
So, Jeff, what game did you like this year?
So, Nick's going to hate me for this, too. I actually liked Cold War. And I'll say the reason why is solely, well, I mean, I guess it's more Sony is really the reason why, but those triggers make that game fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
Like
the haptics?
The actual, like, the adaptive triggers on the back of the controller that move back. Yeah, it absolutely makes the game 100%.
That's awesome.
That's so
I love the campaign of it too, and I played played the different story trees within the campaign too, so I enjoyed that as well.
Yeah, that was fun.
But I just overall thought it was a good game. I'm not typically a huge like Call of Duty guy, but it brought me into it. So
that's awesome.
That's fucking dope.
Yeah, I've said it on our show before, but so I played Cold War during the beta on PS4 and I hated it. And then we decided to pick it up because we have a lot of buddies that still play on Xbox and it's a cross-play game. So we're like, screw it, we'll get it and go from there. And with the adaptive triggers, it completely changes it. Like I know that sounds corny and shitty, but it legit actually makes the game that much more enjoyable.
So sweet.
For me, I would say it's definitely the Mario 35th anniversary. That they were just so lazy with that. And Jeff already pretty much covered most of my points, so I won't talk too much more on that. And honestly, so this is kind of weird because this one's somewhere in between like a game I loved and a game I hated. Actually, Animal Crossing. So I actually really enjoyed my time with that game, but if that game did not come out when it did come out, I think it would have been a flash in the pan for a lot of people.
That's what I think.
And why I kind of hate it is just because once you kind of pay off your island and your house and everything, there's not a whole lot left to do. And I know in the old Animal Crossing games, there's a lot more to do. Like this was my first Animal Crossing game. So it feels like they really kind of went lazy with a lot of the different features and things that are in other Animal Crossing games. So I loved every moment I played it, but at the same time, once I paid everything off, the goal was gone and I had no reason to go back to it and there was nothing else to do. I mean, there was, but I didn't care about any of it.
It was anymore. Like monotonous tasks though.
Yeah. It was like doing chores, but they were at least somewhat enjoyable, except for running around cutting down trees constantly.
So I had a blast playing Animal Crossing with my fiance because sometimes she goes to her mom's house with my son and with our son rather. Sorry.
No, you had him.
It came out of my urethra.
That's right.
There you go. He set me up for that. But no, I had a blast playing online because it was like, she'd just enter. The only thing I didn't like was when someone comes to your island, it stops the fucking game. There's no need for that. They could have just been like, it could have been like a little notification saying, hey, this X person's on your island now. And I would have been cool with that.
Yeah.
But it's definitely one of those games where like, I had fun playing with people, and for the majority of the time, I did have fun playing by myself. But there was a lot of like menial tasks where I was like, "Dude, like, I know how to get as many bells as I want after I learned how to time travel."
Was this your first Animal Crossing?
Yeah, it was. Okay. So my fiance had played all of them up until this one.
Yeah,
she played all. She's a big Animal Crossing fan, and she's like, "Yeah, well." If you really want to get the big money, just time travel. And I'm like, time travel, you say? And then I would get time travel, and I'd have like bells on bells. I'd be like, this is paid off, this is paid off, this is paid off. Fuck you, Tom Nook. So, I definitely see what you're saying, though.
Yeah. And then,
asshole.
Yeah,
he's a pimp, dude.
And then my game of the year, or my favorite game this year, was probably Ghost of Tsushima. Absolutely adored that game. Again, you kind of hit most of my favorite things about it as well. The combat was fun, and it was just a blast to play through and gather everything. I mean, I platinumed the game in like 2 weeks or something like that. So.
You fucking what?
Yeah.
Nice. Where'd you find the time to do that?
I stayed up way too late and played constantly whenever I had a chance. I don't sleep. Yes.
I don't either.
Yeah.
Sleep
I-
isn't really necessary. But honestly, Final Fantasy VII Remake was actually a close one for me as well. I had never played Final Fantasy VII because I never had PlayStation growing up. And then once that remake came out, it was kind of my chance to go back and play it. And I didn't want to play the original version of it just because it looks rough. And I don't really do that. But anyway, that was a great trip for me. I mean, there was things that I didn't love about it, but the overall story and that aspect of it really kept me coming back, and I powered through that pretty quickly as well. So
Right.
Nice.
Apparently, Aaron Greenberg tweeted out that there's some great games coming to Game Pass that are Game of the Year nominated titles in the next couple days.
Doom Eternal is one of them.
Hades?
I don't know.
The Last of Us Part 2.
I ain't gonna be on the Xbox, asswipe.
You don't know that. Damn, why are you such a dick?
I don't know. I love you.
Don't touch me.
Oh, so Animal Crossing New Horizons is coming then.
On the Xbox?
No.
Could you imagine if they brought Animal Crossing to?
Bro.
Welcome to voice chat,
That took
motherfucker.
way too long for anybody to hang on a second. No,
I mean, they
assume
bought Bethesda.
this is true.
They just
I mean,
fucking bought it.
Doom Eternal is
You
one
lost
that
now.
we talked about last week that is coming to PC Game Pass. I believe
Yep.
it's already on Xbox.
Yeah, it is.
So maybe Hades, and other than that, it's either Nintendo or Sony things. So, and Final Fantasy VII Remake still has like 4 or 5 months before it makes it over to Xbox,
The
as
Xbox.
well.
Yeah.
What if they pull the ultimate Xbox and they announce it, that Final Fantasy's coming to it, but then the announcement date is 7 months out?
Oh my God.
That sounds about right.
thank you, Xbox. Thank you. There's no games on your system right now, so thank you.
How's your Series X?
It looks good. There's no games, man. I bought a fucking next gen. If I would have had the option to get a PS5, I would have got a PS5, but there was no option.
Yeah.
I couldn't get one, and because I want to be playing Demon Souls right now. That's what I want to play. And with the Xbox, it's like, here's our Game Pass library, and I'm like, you're giving me the option to play Black. That's on the Xbox.
Right.
I do not want to play Black from the Xbox. I want to play a new game, like, I don't know, Halo, but can't do that.
Oops.
It's all over the fucking box.
Yeah.
Literally, it's just like Master Chief, and I'm like, huh, that would have been cool. But it didn't happen.
They didn't.
Would have been neat. Would have been neat.
Master Chief is like on the CPU underneath or some shit like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like,
Nowhere to be found in my console though.
Xbox is less successful Mario. I mean,
Yeah.
more or less.
I think Master Chief would probably end up strangling Mario though. You think so? Or
I mean,
no, Mario
yeah.
would probably fuck him up though. To be honest, Mario's gone through some shit.
Dude,
Mario
not
looked
only gone through
innocent,
some
but
shit,
he's been
he
through
just
some
continually
shit.
does.
That's what I'm saying. He's a junkie.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's everything from kart racing, dude, to just having some weird fucking party game all the time, to
Beating the shit out of a giant dinosaur turtle thing
to being
in a
paper,
fiery castle.
to being made out of
Chief is
paper.
I seem to remember something when we were here last time about if we would rather, marry or kill
Oh,
Master Chief.
Oh, Jesus.
And I'm just going to say, I think Master Chief would take this again.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah, you and I are both on the same page
Yeah.
on that. I mean, Master Chief is there to get the work done. He's a busy guy.
Yeah.
He's not there to,
Yeah. Like what?
He's in, he's out.
Yeah, he's
Right.
got other
That's
things
right.
going on. He's got big stuff going on. He's got to hurry.
yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah. I Corey at Boss Rush said the same thing, Nick, about like, it's great. It looks really cool. The UI is the exact same. but I
That pissed
have
me
no
off,
complaints.
actually.
Does it
That
piss you
pissed me
off?
off. It bums me out because I was like, cool, next gen console. Every next gen console until this Xbox was like, you fucking load it up, new UI. It's like, hey, welcome to the new Xbox, right?
Yeah.
And it's cool to see that. It's like cool, like I'm a part of like the new release.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
it felt like
You're
I
a one percenter. Yep.
Yeah, we get it.
You're privileged as fuck.
I'm in a basement, so I can't jump out a window. But no, I was stoked. I was stoked to get it. The packaging, how they packaged it, was brilliant.
Yeah, I know. It's a lot better.
Good.
It's a lot better than the PS5, which felt like I was opening a pair of fucking Reeboks.
It looked like you had like a red box from fucking.
It was awful. I was waiting for the fucking Reebok dad sneakers to come out with the fucking box too.
Yeah.
I'm like, Jesus. Like, we could have put a little bit more effort into this, gentlemen. I mean, put even a flap over the top flap when I open it that says, like, you know, something on it. You know, it says PlayStation, anything, but I'm opening up this white cardboard. We've got, like, elastic
it got the symbol.
bands.
It had the symbol on it. You're like, oh, cool. I didn't know what this was when I bought it.
Let's try to make it look like a child didn't build this. I mean, let's at least try to put some effort into this. It's awful.
They've been saving their bread ties for the past 6 years, so they can tie up all the cables and shit.
That's what they felt like. Pulling them, when I pulled them apart, it's like they practically just ripped, and I was like, what? And then I pulled up the base. I was like, I didn't know there's assembly required in this. Like, what?
It went straight from Wonder Bread to fucking PlayStation.
My favorite thing in the instructions too, if you read it, it said it was like with the stand. It was like twist the bottom of the stand for the screw. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of cool. Like you can store the screw in there or whatever. I mean, Brody didn't even read the fucking instructions because the first time he calls me, he's like, we're talking about the PS5 and he's setting it up and he's like, yeah. He's like, but the fucking stand's so loose. I'm like, did you screw it in? He's like, no. I'm like, read the fucking the bottom of the stand. There's a screw.
Do I look like someone that reads instructions?
I didn't know that the Nintendo Switch was a touchscreen, so same base, right?
I guess we're in the same boat, huh?
Yeah, but did you figured that out like a day or so after you got your PS5, right? You were like, oh, I just forgot this.
Don't do it, Evan.
No, I had to tell
I was trying to plug a USB, an external drive with all my shit from my PlayStation 4 into the back of it, and I'm pushing on it. I'm like holding the front of the console because I thought I was gonna push it straight out of the stand, and I would have. And Jeff's like, "Did you not put the screw in it?" There's no fucking screw
in the instruction manual too, dude. They say either use a screwdriver or find a really good coin.
Yeah, they do say that.
Screw in.
It says coin.
I'm just like,
yes.
Coin.
The screw is inset into that hole. You're not gonna get that with a coin.
Oh, I can confirm you can do that. I did it.
You
really? Absolutely. Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I did it with a dime.
Yeah.
I saw the coin jar faster than I saw a screwdriver.
You have all of those PCs behind you, and you didn't have a screwdriver close by?
Couldn't find one, to be completely honest with you. I was just like, you know what? Fine. I knew where the jar was. I went into the jar. I grabbed a penny, a nickel, and a dime. Just was like, one of these will work. Don't know.
Mom, I'm taking a quarter out of the swear jar.
Yeah, that jar's been there for a while.
And then put it right back in.
Yeah.
I
did put it back. I did. I put that shit back.
Say, baby.
Boy Scout over here.
I put that penny back. I was like, that's gonna be useful one day.
The next time I have to put a stand on my PlayStation.
Yeah.
Yeah. The like opening experience of that thing was the most underwhelming thing I've ever had in my life.
It was just big. It was like, this is like, it's sitting up over there. No, it's on the stand now. It's on a different thing. But like when I put it next to like an NZXT mid tower, it was 3/4 the size.
I mean,
and I was like,
it's pretty nuts.
Good lord.
The stand,
yeah, no, it's big.
The charging stand for the controllers actually feels okay. Like it's actually made of some like weird like plastic slot with like some metal covering on it. It feels more sturdier than the console. Like, what the fuck is this?
It's kind of concerning, like setting that thing up, because like it just, you look at it and you're like, this will just slide right out. Like if you don't set it up properly. I mean, it's
by putting the screw in it.
It's a thick boy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's big.
And maybe it's crashed on me numerous times. We talked about that last episode.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Lots of crashes.
Yeah, it's a lot better now because they've pushed updates. But
I didn't see anyone. I didn't have any
game. And then it would shut off. It happened to me 3 times. It shut off.
Wow.
And then I had to do like repairing memory in system.
That's
and it would
insane.
Do, like, a memory repair, and then it would go into like a bunch of shit. And like I told Brody last week, I said, you know, it did this one where it wouldn't turn on. It just kept beeping, and it did like a 3 beep thing. And I was like, 3 beeps. That can only mean one bad thing. I'm just like, maybe it's like saying I love you like one last time before it fucking dies. So I'm like, I gotta unplug this thing. So I unplugged it. I unplugged the cord of the back because I left it for like half an hour. It did nothing. And I'm like, I just fucked this thing. I'm done. I'm over.
Yeah, let's take a nap, baby.
I plugged it back in and it was fine.
To sleep.
It was good. But it wouldn't update my games until there was a firmware update for it. So That was great. I could not play Miles Morales, and then I looked on Reddit, and they're like, "Oh, you got to delete the game and then reinstall it." And I'm like, "Oh, great. It's like 30
Wonderful.
gigs. Fantastic."
Yeah. That's I mean, you're lucky because if it had exploded, there might have been a bunch of tiny children that popped out and started running around. And you would have had
Yeah,
another problem on
dude, I would have been fucking pissed.
What's that joke from Family Guy where like the force field's down and they're all getting out? Quagmire's house.
No, that's not at Quagmire's. That's at Tom Cruise's house.
Oh yeah, they're all running out of the house. Like,
Yeah, because
go.
Yeah, they're all running out. Yeah, no, I didn't notice any crashes or problems on mine. I mean, I didn't play many games though. I only played Miles Morales and Last of Us. You said that you played like Cold War. I didn't even play anything like that.
I shit ton of stuff on it now.
I heard
okay now,
Miles Morales is the one that's causing a lot of the crashes, though.
I crashed twice during Call of Duty and once during Miles Morales.
Okay.
Actually, I wasn't even here when it crashed for Miles Morales. My son was playing it, and
that's a bummer.
And they they went to turn it back on, and my wife's like, it said something, so I just hit X. I'm like, oh, okay.
What did it say? Self-destruct mode? You just hit X, baby? What are you doing?
Yeah, put me out of my misery. X. No.
Have you guys played Demon Souls yet?
I am not a Souls guy. I get very angry. I believe was the best word for it.
Oh yeah, I get it.
I do not like games that are really difficult and are going to take a lot of time. Yeah, no, I'm
it
good.
Looks beautiful though.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, if it goes on a really deep sale at some point, I might pick it up just to see how much I can hate myself. But other than that, no, I'm gonna stick to Miles and Valhalla. Don't hate me.
Fun games. Time out now. You said Valhalla. You got me. You got me in a box.
Nick, are you just not playing it at all? Like you just stopped playing it? You're like, fuck this, I'm not doing it anymore.
Valhalla?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was done. I said, fuck this.
How many hours were you in?
10?
That's right where I'm at right now.
I said, nope, fuck this. I'm done.
Our buddy Noah's like finished it. He's almost done. Although he messaged in our Discord.
Wait. Someone's almost finished it?
My brother finished it. In a couple of days, and I looked at him. I was like, "Do you hate yourself? Like, do you need to talk to one of us? Like, are you okay?" And
we're here for you.
Yeah, like if there's anything you need to talk about, like, and he was like, "No, I loved it. It was a good game." Like, I was like, "Okay." I was like, "Whatever." But like Noah just said it. 650 he said it almost an hour ago. He said Assassin's Creed Valhalla 5 out of 10 bad game, and I was just like, well, why'd you play through it all the way to the end?
While he was telling me not to be hypercritical on it.
He didn't say that for that long though. He was like,
no, as soon as he started finding all the bullshit, he was like, okay.
Well, because he was also telling you, he's like, it just came out, like, give it a break, like, don't get all hyper focused on it. Because you know what? And I'm going to be completely honest with you. If I hear you in this week saying, like, people are going, like, there's this bug in Cyberpunk, or like, I don't like this way, and you're going, oh, it's brand new, I'm going to give you the same shit. I'm going to be like, you just don't even do it.
And I'm redacting your Christmas present. So fuck you.
I told you not to get it for me anyway. I told you. I said, don't give me presents.
I was only about 2 hours in before they pushed the first update for console. For Valhalla, and I did notice a difference even in that time period. Like I hadn't played much, and once they pushed that first patch, it really did help. I mean, it still has plenty of issues, don't get me wrong, but I'm enjoying it. And like I said, I know the PC version was way buggier than the console versions. So but yeah, no, I fully understand your criticisms. They are definitely warranted.
Well, my thing is, like, if you're having fun playing an Assassin's Creed title, that's great. Like you're having fun with it. That's awesome. But like, you're not the same as like a lot of other people out there who are ignoring shit. Right. There's people who's like, well, it was in the last game, so just ignore it. It's like, no, asswipe. It's there.
That's why it's here again.
It's like when in Fallout 4 they had that error, they had the glitch where if you got into the fucking Brotherhood of Steel power armor, your guy just becomes a fucking asshole. Where he's just like this. it was
absolute unit.
But like in Fallout 76, it was the same thing. So it's like you just copied and pasted code.
Yeah.
Not realizing that we know that's there. Right. And then everyone's like, wait a second. What is that again?
You guys have seen Nick when he started playing Fallout. He was so bummed. Like looking at this, like literally you watched this man turn from pure joy to just this utter shame Like
have
the
a
fact that he
Pip-Boy.
liked it so much.
2 words,
I have a
dude.
Pip-Boy tattooed
Just
on my neck.
Dance. 2
Yeah, I
words.
fuck with Just Dance.
Dance.
I fuck with Just Dance. My fat ass ain't gonna do it, but I'll watch people play.
It's all about Rock Band, bro. Don't even get at me. It's that Beatles Rock
There you
Band.
go.
I really
Oh,
want
Beatles
them-
Rock Band.
Yes. With that special
Port that over.
that special guitar.
Oh yeah, that was cool.
I really, really want them to bring back Rock Band. Now's
Me
the time.
too.
Now's the time.
I think it'd be fun, especially right now during all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, this would have been the perfect time for it. Like if
Online?
it would have dropped
Yeah.
right now.
Little online
I-
Rock Band.
I've been searching. I'm like trying to find like a thing with like at least a guitar and a Rock Band, a Beatles Rock Band disc.
Yeah.
And then I was gonna get that, and I was gonna get an Xbox 360 just to play it, just because
Nice.
that's what I want to do. And I'm like, I can't find anything. I'm so like, I'm sad. I was like, I don't know what to do.
God,
so
remember,
sad.
remember just all those games? Like, remember DJ Hero?
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh yeah.
Do you remember the what was it, Tony Hawk Ride?
With
So it was
skateboard,
supposed to, like,
yeah. with the
Yeah,
skateboard.
simulate skateboarding.
That was so
yeah.
funny.
It
seeing
was
that.
such shit.
I think we
just-
have it somewhere at
awful.
the
It
office.
was
We
like
have
a
the board.
Pilates board or something like that. Basically, like
It was like it looked like it looked like a skateboard. You just had to
Yeah.
just lean to the side, and they were like,
Even
"Yeah,
me.
they're trying to show you how to do it," and you're like,
people would put it on their hardwood floors and then eat shit because they did it too hard. And just like, oh,
Dude.
Even Tony Hawk, like near the end of the marketing campaign for that, he's like, "It's a coming, yeah, it's
Don't buy it.
don't buy it."
it's something.
he was having an existential crisis, like always is.
Yeah, remaster
Hey, aren't you
Underground.
that guy from that video game, the skateboard?
Aren't you Tony Hawk? Yeah. Why? I don't know what to say.
I want,
Alright, you
want
know
them
what,
to
guys?
Bring back Underground. I hope Activision does that after doing
Yeah.
The Underground series would be sweet. That was my favorite.
And Need for Speed Underground too. I want both Undergrounds.
Instantly, that was less than a minute.
That was
Listen.
impressive.
Yeah, it's impressive. Yeah, did you run up the stairs and use the bathroom and wash your hands? No, you didn't do any of those things because you used the sink in your basement.
I did pee in the wash tub.
I told you.
We're on a show right now, and we're already the world's not greatest guests.
Are you? I would say that I'm being pretty okay. It's more you that I'm concerned about.
Wow.
I'm fine. I had to go. I made it quick, and I got back to the show. That's radio, baby.
This is okay.
It's better than the bottle. So
Yeah, it is better than that. We didn't hear anything. That's good.
I
yeah,
didn't wash my hands, by the way.
Well, I know.
I ran them underwater.
I'm
I
not
didn't
shaking
touch-
your hand, so it should be okay.
Well, I
Holy
didn't touch my.
shit.
I didn't touch my dongle. What happened now?
I love Windows. No, we're good. I just.
You turned like completely blue.
It's just I can't see my fucking mouse. I love Windows so much. It's great. It's fantastic. Good job, guys. Good job, Microsoft. Thank you so much for
It's
did it.
wonderful.
They did it. They did a good job. They did it.
They did it. This is apparently it's always going to be Windows 10 too. So we're always going to have this. It's great.
Yeah, it's never. They're not changed. Well, supposedly they're not going to do it again. It's like when Xbox was
Supposedly
like,
going to turn into a subscription model.
Oh,
For Windows?
interesting.
Yeah, for the OS, yeah. So you'd pay like $5 a month, and you have Windows, and you get updates. So like this thing right here, if I didn't want to play, if I didn't, someone said my Windows 10 best OS. If I didn't want to get or to see my fucking mouse again, or not pay $5, sorry, to Microsoft, I wouldn't be able to see my mouse again.
Nick's face is a face of.
I want to
like
say something. I'm
physical
not
pain.
going to because it's pretty vulgar. But
Whatever, you're dumb.
I mean,
You're dumb. Just
That's all.
saying.
Sorry.
you're fucking dumb.
No, I'm not. I'm pretty smart at times. You know what's funny is I haven't touched any of these before, but I knew that the Switch was a touch screen. You know, you could use your fingers with it. Did you know that?
What other questions are we asking today?
Yeah.
Here's my thing right now. I have no way of ending this stream because I can't see my mouse. What do I do?
We don't stop. What do you mean? What do you do?
What do you do? and
You
here's the
guys-
problem.
you
We
guys-
don't stop,
you-
but this also isn't a charity stream. So it's not like we're doing...
You guys go quiet, and we'll just record our episode, and we'll just keep it going.
I have to. This is ridiculous. I have to literally grab my fucking iPad, go to the Streamlabs remote app, and fucking end the stream from my iPad. This is absolute bullshit.
Have you tried to hit Control Alt Delete yet?
bring up your task manager.
We're not
And then
done yet.
Cancel again, and see if
I
my
don't
fucking
know.
mouse. Well, I can't see my fucking mouse now, dude. I can't. No, still can't see it.
unplug your mouse and plug it back in?
Yeah, try that.
I don't know why.
All right, stand the fuck by. Hold on. Hold on.
It wouldn't be an episode with us if some stupid shit didn't happen.
I'm glad it's not me this time because I pretty much missed out on all of last
I still
episode.
Can't see it. We're
Yeah.
fucked. I still can't see it. This is it. This is life. We're here.
Are you sure your mouse didn't just grenade itself?
No, it's fine. It's still lit up. It's. I can right click somewhere with my mouse right now and it shows up. I literally just cannot see the mouse icon.
Someone told me
Well,
Nick did this. I don't know why. It's just a feeling in the back of my head.
Next
dude.
time we're just gonna
Stop
have.
blocking me.
And the remote doesn't work either.
Did you just
On my iPad, it's like, hey, do you want to relink? Sure, I'd love to, but I can't get to the fucking QR code. Hold
you
on,
hold
let
a
me just
knife up
click
to the
Let me
camera?
just click a bunch in the top left corner here. And see what I'm doing.
Did you just hold a knife up to the camera to threaten me?
I did. I thought
That's the equivalent of me holding up a guitar pick. Like, hey,
I don't know what to do.
watch it.
I don't know what to do. We're here forever.
we're doing it live, baby.
We're here forever.
You're not,
I
you're
mean,
not allowed
this
to
is
leave.
it.
Here in a little bit, you can watch Jeff play PlayStation. I guess we're just live indefinitely at this point.
I guess I'll
You have
fap
another
upstairs
mouse?
tonight.
I mean,
You never
Do I
know
have
when
another
life's
mouse?
gonna
That
change.
shouldn't be a fucking question I should have to even answer with an operating system. Well, do you have another one to plug in? It's my fucking mouse. There's nothing wrong with it. Fuck this. Let me plug into a different USB port. Fuck.
You never know when your life's gonna change for the better, but sometimes it just happens, and I think that's one of these moments right now. It's just,
good God.
Joke's on you guys. We trapped you into having to be friends with us forever
Uh-huh.
and to deal with our hijinks.
Still no.
For,
I was not here for that conversation. I want to express that deeply. I did not make that decision.
Oh, man.
Nick
You know
just kind of throws me into the fire with things with him. He's just like, hey, yeah, you want to go do this with me? And it's like, yeah. And I show up, and then it's 7 other things.
Oh my god. Okay. After I plugged into the third fucking USB, in mind you, my front USB now. My front USB for my mouse. Now it works. Can you believe this shit runs our nuclear system?
great. Now
Who
you're
the
not
fuck
stuck
did
with
this?
us.
No, this doesn't even run our nuclear system. We're older than that.
Yeah.
We haven't updated that in years.
The floppy disk, baby.
Oh my god.
We're still back at the day where 2 guys have to like turn the keys
Fuck. Fuck.
just to turn on the button.
Well, at least they're not mice. Fuck
That's
that. Launch it. I can't see my fucking
imagine?
cursor.
It's cracked,
Jesus.
sir.
Can you imagine that? Instead of it's nothing's mechanical, it's all digital. It's like, yeah, well, we need to launch a nuke right now. It's like, yeah, well,
Yeah.
my Razer Black Widow Chroma stopped working, so we're kind of out of luck until we get a new
Yeah,
keyboard.
my Razer mouse isn't working Windows 10, but thank God I'm still getting pop-ups for Xbox Game Bar. Fuck.
It's the important
Would you
thing.
like to
God,
record the last 5 minutes?
Oh my god! And let's wrap this up. let's just wrap this up, guys. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at Diggity Podcast. Boys, I'm gonna need you to figure out how to get on. Okay, you're gonna need to stop your shit on
Zencaster?
Zencaster. Yeah. Thanks for fucking joining us. You boys want to have a not you
We can't
guys,
stop it.
not you, just anybody watching right now, watching this mess. Not you guys. You've been supportive this entire time through this entire fuckery that is Windows. All right, would you guys want to plug your shit? You guys want to?
Come on, Nick.
check WASD and Beyond out on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and that's the only two that matters because that's I'm sure all you're using. Twitter, WASD and Beyond, Instagram, WASD and Beyond, and that's it for me.
You have your own. You have your personal.
I don't follow me there.
There's a lot of different pictures of his bidet and how like what goes wrong with them.
I'm gonna take a picture of the bidet and send it and tag Jeff and Brody in it on Twitter.
This is what has caused me pain.
This is what betrayed me.
I mean, I don't have anything to follow. You can follow my Twitch if you want to watch me stream every couple of years. EV0N1. That's it. I don't have any other social media. I don't care for people or talking to them. I like these two. And by two, I mean Brody and Jeff. I don't really know who this third guy is. He's just
Oh, fuck you.
I see him every now and then. I mean,
That's right. All right, cool. Well, this has been enlightening. I mean, we've once again, Windows, giant piece of shit. Thanks, guys, for working remote on the world's operating system. Fucking works. Works as
Great job.
Works as great as we fucking thought it would work.
Tag Microsoft. Tag Microsoft. Let them know.
Dare you.
Dude. Yeah, meanwhile, Microsoft's too busy making fucking puns about Excel on Twitter instead of fucking giving support. Hey, send out a hot fix for not being able to see your fucking cursor. Here's a great